And don't let the high fashion fool you. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
And the Clippers starting 5. Luke Kennard out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotation.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Leonard against Harris. And Leonard gets it to go.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving passes to Jordan. Stolen by George. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Brown outside. Here's Irving. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is George. Good work there as it goes.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving drives in. That one falls. Irving's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here is George. Kennard finds George. Releases. Kennard trying to break loose. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Kennard. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the pass to Zubac. Outside for Batum. Clock at 4. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here's Irving. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Over George. They kick it out to Green. Moving against Batum. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Passes it to Zubac. And George, here we go. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. The kick out to Brown. He feeds it to Jordan. And the shot goes down.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Clippers with the ball. George looking over the floor. A three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Irving drives in, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Los Angeles with some changes. Here's Harden. Pass to Aldridge. Misses off the left iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Morris kicks to Jackson. Pass to Oturu. Here's Patterson. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Left side Jackson, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got Harden. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Harden finds Aldridge. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers trail, and here's the fast break. And it's sent back by Irving. The pass to Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morris kicks to Jackson. Back to Morris. Outside Jackson. Here's Mann. Here's Oturu. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive. He gets that one.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives. I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal. The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Back to Harden. Passes it to Claxton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Oturu. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Jackson against Harden. Pass to Luwawu. He kicks to Aldridge. And he lays it straight in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Oturu. They get a hand on it. Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Good on the bucket. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And good that time.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
The pass to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin passes to Claxton. And stolen by Patterson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Man can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Aldridge kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Here's Harden on the wing. He dishes it to Aldridge. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson looking it over. Passes to Oturu. Back to Jackson, and they double up Jackson. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. Here's Oturu, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Goes up on the wing. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Aldridge has got 6.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Irving looking for an opening. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
George with the ball. He's got 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kennard against Brown. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Kennard. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. Brooklyn leading by 9. Outside Irving. Harris, right side. From the arc. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Kennard kicks to Leonard. Inside. Outside, Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. The pass to Green. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. Luwawu is checked in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Rondo. And he banks in the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Nets leading by 10. Harden outside. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out to the right wing. Luwawu, the pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Passes it to Kennard. Rondo kicks to Kennard. Outside for Rondo. Morris outside. Pass to Kennard. Back to Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Kennard.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Harden surveying the D. Good on the triple. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now here's Rondo. Feeds it to Patterson. Outside for Rondo. Patterson dishes to Rondo, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Now Harden. He's got 9. Pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Steps back and fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 13. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Nets. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And here's George. The pass to Oturu. Back to George. Stolen by Harden. Irving's checked in for James Harden. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Irving for three. He gets hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 15-point game. Here's Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, and the Nets miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The feed to Batum. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Batum wide open. He fired. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Here's Aldridge. And the Nets miss again. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Irving. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Harris subbed in for Blake Griffin. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. From deep, George. Here's Zubac. George passes to Leonard. Goes back up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
They grab their own miss. Out to Harris. A three ball. The shot will not fall. Clippers trail by 11. Kennard for three. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Harris from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got himself on the board with three there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Brooklyn.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Harris's shot is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Nailed from three-point land.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, and a look at the injury situation, a lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the two guard. And for the Nets, we've got Brown. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out. And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the layup falls.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
The Nets on offense. 4-point game. Irving against Holiday. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Giannis outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Holiday. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Irving with the ball. Griffin down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Griffin passes to Brown. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Holiday against Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Over Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. Some solid defense from Harris.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The dish to Tucker. Got a piece of it. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
43 seconds left in the first. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here is Forbes. Down low, here's Tucker. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Llewellyn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They get it back. Claxton. No good that time. Here is Forbes. Charity stripe shot, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 1. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here is Harden. He's got 6, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Aldridge. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And he makes good on the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Holiday. He has 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the jam by Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday, 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Outside Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Here's Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Pops it up for Jordan, hammers the alley-oop through.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Here's Forbes. Milwaukee the rebound. Back to DiVincenzo. Middleton left side. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. It's picked off. And Middleton kicks to Portis. It's tipped. That's tipped. Out in his own on the break. Here's Luwawu. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's DiVincenzo. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And on the way from Irving for three. The rebound by Middleton. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
From outside the arc. And again, the Bucks miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Irving. He's got 9. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Irving from long range. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
And that does it for the All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of and that should
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harrison at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Lopez passes to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a lot of contact up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Nets.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 13 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Stripped away. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Tipped away and stolen by Irving. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes, sailing in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. To the inside and to Kumbo. And Giannis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. There's the pass to Brown. Back to Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Yep, that one goes. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Holiday against Irving. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, out of Kumbo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside, Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Milwaukee making a switch. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Harden. He's got 10 from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Luwawu.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Harden hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
DiVincenzo against Harden. There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. DiVincenzo against Harden. Clock at 6. Pass to Llewellyn. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, we've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Irving against Holiday from about 16. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pass to DiVincenzo. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. From 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Giannis with it. Sweet move. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Vital basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation, when he looks to take over.
Here's Irving. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Brown against DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a new group in for the Nets. Nets leading by 7. And here is Irving. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Got a piece of it. Clock is at 3. Harden kicks to Green. The 15-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Here's DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Now Harden. Harris outside. There's 1:54 left in the game. It's good. Harris has got the lead back up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose, and Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo, rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Green. Harris passes to Aldridge. Launches it. Harris misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Giannis. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
A putback, and Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Jordan with some nice D. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Brown comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving against Holiday. Fires the three, and it's Kyrie Irving with the three. And the Nets lead by 12.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's Giannis with the drive. Crafty move. He lays it in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Harris from past the arc. That one doesn't go. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Now the pass to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Brown outside. Back to Irving. Up top, Brown. Covered by Lillard. Here's Jordan. Drops in the layup for 2.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jed, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Lillard attacking. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Irving against Lillard. Over Irving. And again, it's Portland converting.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here is Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Powell against Harris. Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Simons. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Aldridge missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. Anthony, the pass to Kanter. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Harris outside. Powell against Brown. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Inside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. That shot off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Nets. For 3, Harris gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Lillard. Feeds to Cantor. Over Aldridge. Nobody near Lillard. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know, is cash.
Irving against Lillard. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Irving. And then for the Trailblazers, Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. Griffin passes to Aldridge. Count it.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Now Powell, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jones looking for an opening. Keeps it alive, and Cantor able to finish.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Here's Harden. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Jones kicks to Powell. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Brown. Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nurkic.
So unpredictable in the pick and roll. Love watching McCollum size up the defense and make the right decision.
Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Claxton. Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. McCollum left side. Pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Harden with it. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. Covington against Green. Covington passes to Nurkic. Over Aldridge. And he can't bank that one in. That's leading by 5.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, bro. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Harden the pass to Llewellyn, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
McCollum with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Portland also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for McCollum.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Irving kicks to Green. Irving passes to Claxton. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 7-point differential. A nice shot by Simons. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Irving against Lillard. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his second bucket tonight.
I like to see this Lillard patient, reading the D. He finds the open man.
Outside Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's yours? And that'll do it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got Damian Lillard, Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Lillard against Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lillard outside. Kicks to Nurkic. Foul for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
The D forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Here's Jordan. Good D by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 4. Kicks it out to Lillard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Lillard way outside. Portland no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving looking for an opening. There's the feed to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Here's Brown. Here's Claxton. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Irving against Lillard. The kick out to Brown. Right side, Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the...
Wow, hammering it in!
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Simons surveying the D. On the wing, Jones. He kicks it to Cantor. Back to Jones. The pass to Simons. The 3 from McCollum. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nets leading by 6. Harris outside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Simons. He's covered by Brown. McCollum dishes to Cantor. 2 points. That one goes. Cantor's got 6.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
And here's Harden. He's got 8. Pass to Aldridge. Harris trying to get free. Jordan kicks to Aldridge. Brown outside. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Simons. He feeds it to Cantor. Pass to Simons. And so it's Brooklyn, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets leading by 8. Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden with it. Cantor covering. Here's Aldridge. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Lillard against Harden. And that one's drained from the low block.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Covington's checked in, and a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Lillard left side. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Kanter. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Kanter. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lillard.
And Lillard's calm attitude helps in these spots. He doesn't force anything up, even when the clock is low.
Irving passes to Llewellyn. Back to Irving. The feed now to Griffin. Aldridge, no one around him. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard dishes to Kanter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lillard against Irving. On the pass to Llewellyn. Back to Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Jeff Green. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kanter. And it's Simons in for Carmelo Anthony. Lillard misses.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Picked him clean. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. .132 left to play in the final quarter. Irving for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving's showing the versatility and his persistence.
And a deep three from Lillard. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Irving against Lillard. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Griffin can't get it to go in. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Powell, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside, Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard looking around. From deep three-point range, it drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again, this guy comes through for his squad.
Pass to Griffin, to the paint, out to Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris outside. Takes the three. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. The bright lights and tall buildings. And as
good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. They've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the center. And for the Clippers, they've got Patrick Patterson. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard on the wing, covered by Irving, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Harden the pass to Irving. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. Over Irving. He can't hit that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Now, here's George. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Irving dishes to Brown. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Misses in close. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nobody near Leonard. Rebounded by the Nets.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Griffin. It's blocked.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Over Irving. 7-foot shot. Here's Zubac. And it's sent back by Irving. And he gets it back. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Irving passes to Brown. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Get that bucket in no time at all. George has got 5 points so far.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Back to Harris for the three. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The trade. And there's Paul George on the assist by Batum. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Leonard against Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot. Settling for nothing less.
And here's George. 8 points for him. Now Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
That one goes. Count it.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Left side, Harris. Back to Irving. Passes to Jordan. Brown kicks to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
Right side Leonard. That one good for 2.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Harris outside. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by George.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Patterson. Luke Kennard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Jackson, he's checked in for Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul George. Harden gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. And it's Leonard missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 6 points.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Clippers lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Luke Kennard out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers in the lead. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Oturu. Morris outside. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Down low. He's against Morris. Here's Claxton. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Jackson passes to Kennard. And it goes down 2 points.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Harden surveying the D. Feeds it to Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs. That's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Morris. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Nets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Harden the pass to Green. Outside Aldridge. Now the pass to Harden. There's the triple. And again, it's the Nets missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Man.
No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Marcus Morris. Harden against Jackson. Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Green, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Trying to end the drought. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
40 seconds left in the first half. Irving passes to Harris. There's the dish to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Here's Leonard, and he hits it to tie the game up. Leonard's got 8 points.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Irving surveying the floor. A second chance effort.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll be back shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points and 2. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Griffin. And it's blocked, but they recover it. Batum with the ball, picked up by Harris. And he hits it and gets hacked. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Oturu. Outside for George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Irving passes to Harris. They grab their own miss.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
George looking around. Pass to Patterson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shoots over Brown. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Patterson. Patterson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Irving against Leonard. Irving dishes to Griffin. Irving passes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Outside, George. To the right side. Patterson finds George. And here's Leonard from 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard against Irving. Dishes to Jordan. Harris outside. 3-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Clippers moving the ball around. Patterson passes to Oturu. Batum attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Irving. Shoots off the step back. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard the pass to Patterson. Outside, George. Shoots over Brown for the lead, and George finishes inside. George has got 12 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Brown kicks to Irving. At the elbow, Griffin. It's deflected. Stolen by George. Batum with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Oturu. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Irving against Leonard. Irving passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Irving. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jackson looking around. Here's Zubac. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Irving. Here now, the Clippers. Rondo with the ball. The pass to man. Outside Jackson. The 6-footer's good. Jackson's got the lead back up to 6 now. It's for Los Angeles.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Jackson passes to man. He kicks it to Rondo. Here's man. Pass to Zubac. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night, and that's an intentional foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. Pass to Claxton, stolen by George. Knocks it loose. Leonard the pass to Oturu. 8 feet away. Nice move. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Nets trail by 4. And here's Harden. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The rebound by Patterson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Harden outside. Out to Harris. Passes it to Claxton. Leonard with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Oturu, the pass to Patterson. Outside, George. Back to Patterson. Outside for George. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving passes to Jordan. Here's Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Just 5 to shoot. And Harden with the stop.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, George. He feeds it to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Now Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Irving.
Saving a little something from when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the court. Outside, George.
Leonard against Irving. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. Good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George against Harden. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Leonard with the ball. Lets it fly. Here's the pass to Zubac. Morris right side. Brooklyn with the rebound. Left side Irving. Jordan dishes to Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. Right between the eyes.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Irving with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is... And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Griffin in at the four-man position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at small forward. From 7, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Giannis, following the basket by Kyrie Irving, and he makes that one.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Harris. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Irving. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday looking over the floor to the paint. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Griffin. He feeds it to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Harris.
I tell you, when Lopez is driving, get out of the way. No one tries to stop the slashing 7-footer.
Here's Aldridge. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Pass to Middleton. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Harden surveying the D. Feeds it to Aldridge. Brown outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here is Forbes. Portis, that's tipped, and he's able to get it back. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Aldridge. Brown. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Forbes, and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and it's blocked.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
Bucks trail by 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock, and Forbes gets to Middleton. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the Nets making a change here. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here is Harden. He has 6. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 8 points.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
James Harden getting it done. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
The Nets with the lead, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Green with the block. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Here's Aldridge. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night. Now Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tips it up. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 8.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Here's Luwawu. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And here's Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 10. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Harris is checked in for Green. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now here is Holiday. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And it's Antetokounmpo. Wow, hammering it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's sent back by Lopez. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Up again. Passes it to Connaughton. Griffin with the steal. Out in his own on the break. Here's Luwawu. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Holiday attacking. Count it. Good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
14 feet away. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 9.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses the 3. Nets leading by 8. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Here's DiVincenzo. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Connaughton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Irving with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Good work there as it goes. He's got 11.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. And over to Shaq. And that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside Jordan. Irving against Holiday. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 13 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Nets leading by 6. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Aldridge comes in for Green. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Nets. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Portis.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Kicks to Jordan. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Back to Forbes. Middleton left side. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Again, the Nets for 2.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Lets it go from 11. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden against Holiday. Portis hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Harden kicks to Harris. Shoots the 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game. Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. With 2 seconds left, he takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks trail by 7. Power down with both hands.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Jordan. Aldridge trying to break free, and he recovers it. Jordan with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The drive by Giannis. Lopez. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Now off the inbound, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Green. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jordan. Here's Green. Good D by Lopez.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Giannis outside. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket for Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Irving passes to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Giannis. The shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. Offensive rebound. The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Joe Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Holiday against Irving. And yes, it's good.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Giannis up top. A putback. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brooklyn leading by 5. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now Irving. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Griffin in position. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
It's in!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Back to Irving. The pass to Harris. Outside Irving. No good from outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Covington passes to McCollum. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Powell inside. Harris is there. Nurkic finds Covington. A shot by Lillard. Wide open. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now here's McCollum. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Kyrie Irving. That's a 2 from Lillard. Kept alive. Back to McCollum. The pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving surveying the floor. And there it is for him.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Pass to Brown. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing. No one near him. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard fires away from way outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. And the second chance effort by McCollum.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
1:07 left to play here in the first. Brown, the pass to Jordan. They need this. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Lillard from deep three-point land. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. The shot. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. A 3-ball. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And here we go. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. 8 points for him.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He not. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his...
I know that when the main guy
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And a deep three from Lillard. Knocks down the three ball. Lillard's got 11 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
A nice shot by Simons.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Harden outside. He sinks the 11-footer. 6 points for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Harden against Lillard. Top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brown, good.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Passes it to Simons. Oh, good on the triple. Nets trail by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. Here we go, one-on-one. Count that bucket.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Lillard. Jacks up a 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And that one drops for him. Claxton's got his first basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Simons, the pass to Cannon. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Kicks it out to Lillard. Clock at 6. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden. And Cancer pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 4. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Cantor. Back to Jones. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 18 points. Well, he's been in the... Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Shutting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Harris. And there's Green. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Irving's shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And Covington is always looking to shoot the ball. I mean, which in turn forces defenders to get extra aggressive with him when he's going up with the shot.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
Here's Lillard. 18 points for him. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. From 18 feet away, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lillard's got 20.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Irving. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Powell. Lillard outside. Shot, high post. And the shot is long.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anthony right side. Kicks it out to Covington. Anthony, the pass to Covington. Portland, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Griffin finds Harris. Tries again. And Griffin with the layup. And the Nets lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That one goes. Count it.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
There's the lob to Harden.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Cullen passes to Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Harris misses.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Covington wide open. He fires. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And here's Harris from the arc. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Irving. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter from Portland. We're back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Anthony out there with Derek Jones. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Jones, no one around him. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Jones has got his first points of the game. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. Unable to get that one. And it's Portland the other way. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And it's McCollum in the corner. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Here's Harden. He dishes it to Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Jones finds Kanter. Out to Anthony. Back to Kanter. Pass to Simons. Outside Anthony. Portland needs to get off the shot. Kanter, and the layup's good off the glass. Kanter's got his first points of the night.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. And the jam by Harden.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
McCollum against Brown. And here is Anthony. And the pass to Simons. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simon.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside. Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Harris dishes to Irving. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Covington passes to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Harris from the arc. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Portland no good that time either. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 6.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. On deep. It's hauled in by Harris. It's the Nets now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. Back to Harris. From deep 3-point range, off the mark. And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make all right, David.